so I realised I didn't turn on desktop audio, like, at all. 1 second. Ah, crap, it's my turn. No, I don't wanna, no! Hi, no, I said pause, god damn it. Hi. Hello there. It is I, your totally not scuffed siren maid, here to exist. How we doing? How we doing? Hope we good. Hope we're fine and dandy. 1 minute. How we doing? I've still got that 20-second buffer, even though I've reverted it to the thing, but you know. We're coping. Unfortunately. But before we start stream, there was a little something I wanted to mention to the people of this stream. I have no idea how many people are here right now. This will be reiterated at the what looks like is going to be the ASMR rambling stream on Sunday, is what people seem to be voting for. That appears to be what people are interested in. Don't ask why I'm French, we're not even at Pomifura yet, but you know, maybe we'll meet Rook Hunt today. If you don't know who Rook Hunt is, he's the guy Matthew Mercer plays, aka the Frenchman. Yeah. Ah, my nose is itchy. My nose is at that point where it feels really itchy, but I can't sneeze. Anyway, how is everyone? How's everyone before I launch into enalcimientos? That isn't any language. I just, yeah. There's the last one. It's not that far away, motherfucker. Excuse the French. Anyway, let me actually look at chat. I realized I asked the question, I didn't even bother looking at chat. Covering Conway voice of it. How are the spoilers? Don't remind me. I kept seeing screenshots and videos. I was having to furiously okay, the reason I didn't just go off Twitter entirely is because today there's also episodes of 2 other things that I like and I'm obviously not reacting to on stream dropped. So I was like, I still want to see other people's reactions to that. So I was still sifting, scrolling, and just literally every time I saw something Twisted Wonderland, which was like every 5 or even 7 posts were Twisted Wonderland. Oh, it's Idia. Oh, it's Lilia. Oh, it's Riddle. Oh, it's Ace and his stupid face. And then it's like, and then finally I get to see something from Asker, I'm gonna say, Miraculous Ladybug. And then I finally see something from the new episode of Miraculous Ladybug that came out, and I'm like, yes, it's Rose the sweetheart. Oh my gosh, they're actually developing more about her personal story, it's incredible. And then Twisted Wonderland, I was like, why? But you know, it is what it is. Other than that, you know, 'tis what it be, and all that jazz. How's the lag, by the way? Because I forgot to check, because I've been putting them on ultra low latency, and looking at it on my phone, the quality isn't the greatest, so it looks like it's probably on ultra low latency, but then on the other side, I'm like, I didn't check, so I don't know, so you know, I have anxiety. Let me just post spoiler. Post spoiler. I'm gonna post spoilers. You spoiled me, I spoil you. Take my spoilers. Ah. Don't want to see that. Don't want that. Don't want that. So we stick on the notifications so nothing can randomly start playing noise. Now lag is good. Yay! Okay, yay! And also today we didn't have any issues with the thing. And by the thing, I mean the whatever the fuck is called. Disney Plus. Here you go. No issues with the Disney Plus. Speaking of which, I forgot to send the promo thing in the Discord, so let me do that now. Ignore the random Discord pings that are going to appear out of nowhere momentarily. Okay, desktop audio is off still. Good. Yay! Yay! Actually, so don't need to worry about the Discord pings, because you can't hear it anyway. Ow, I can hear it though, and it hurts my ears. Why does nobody care about my ears? Okay, well, beep. There is the Disney Plus link. You can also find it on Hulu, because apparently it's on Hulu. Who'd have thought? Hulu'd fought. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Look at me. Look at me. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. That's why I'm a streamer. I'm gonna get off Discord because it's hurting my ears. Goodbye, Discord. Also, just goodbye all that. I don't need that. I don't need none of you. All I need is my precious Twisted Wonderland. If I do not see one angry-faced boy today, I have not lived a life worth living. Living. My ears are fine. I'm just being a bitch. But yeah, a quick announcement before we actually, like, friggin' start and stuff. So, as you all know, stream anniversary is on the 30th of November, and I am going to be moving forward with a donathon for the occasion. The events of what are going to be happening on the day is most likely going to be an hour or so split of a few activities, whether that be reacting to the fan content, and then playing another round of Among Us or something with chat, or I don't know, I was thinking of doing that Pokemon battle thing again with chat, because it's been a while since we did that, and I said I wanted to do it more regularly, and I haven't. So that's the actual what's going to happen on the anniversary. I want, obviously, because it's a stream anniversary, we're going to be streaming, and also I want to just include chat in a lot of it, because streamers, you know, can't really consider themselves streamers if they don't have at least one precious viewer. And to me, that is you. All of you. You are so kind to me, and I appreciate it. I appreciate your presence immensely. Thank you for existing. Other than that, Lena, this must not be her. Too bad. It is me. Suffer. It's not even the evil doppelganger this time, it's just a legit me. Yeah. What's it? So we will be having a donathon, and I will be making an actual proper post about all things, but I figured I should say it here, and then I'm gonna actually, once I've got the finished friggin' project, I am going to... I'm gonna show it off on the ASMR Rambling stream before we, well, actually, to be fair, it's just a talk. It's basically just a chatting stream, but with ASMR voice. So I'm gonna be talking like this or something. I don't know. More traditional ASMR than my usual stuff. But so to clue you guys in, if you wish to reiterate this to others, go right ahead. But there will be ASMR streams on there, and a bunch of them will be lore related. Essentially what it's going to be like is it's an ASMR stream, ASMR roleplay stream, but it will be completely lore locked, like official lore, not the jokey lore I have with you guys and the NFDF and the KCC. What I'm talking about is legit, the strict canon lore. Not the fanon canon, the canon. And if you're not in a fandom, I apologize for the confusion with those words. So that's that. It will not just be with myself, there's going to be separate tiers for this one, where it's going to be, the higher up you get, the more... Okay, for the first few, it's going to be more characters people know, and then the last two tiers are going to be people you don't know, who are some of the most lore-relevant characters in my lore. I mean, all of them are lore-relevant, but they're like, they have the bit of the major roles, you know? But you won't know who they are until you find out. And yes, there will be a Kumo one in there. Enjoy. And then also... Yes, there will be a horror game put on the thing, maybe 2, maybe 3 if I really hate myself. I was going to throw in a few fan things. I was thinking something like either Gartic Phone or... I had this written down, I had a sheet of potential ideas. Of like Gartic Phone, maybe because you guys found it hilarious, but at my lack of artistic skill, I could do a paint stream where I draw everyone's icons. But there's that. I was gonna do a hear me out thing for the rewards. Like, you guys, it can go one of two ways. Either you guys submit hear me outs and I judge you, or I show you guys my hear me outs and you judge me. We'll see. There are a couple art goals that I had in mind as well, like art, mainly in relation to the lore streams, but also a couple other pieces. And someone, I think it was KB, was kind enough to remind me that you guys have obviously asked for Overcooked with Seri. I'd love to do it with Seri. However, I thought maybe rather than Natalia, I could for some reason feed into the KCC's delusions and allow Kumo to do an Overcooked stream with a couple other creators if they were down for that. We judge you all the time. Well, fine, maybe I should judge you for a change. But yeah, this is, did you see my Kumo-themed battleship I posted in Discord? I haven't really looked at Discord for the past few days, I'm afraid. Other than to just, like, message in the staff chat. And, like, occasionally general. But other than that, I haven't really looked in the other channels. I will look after stream. Honestly, Kumo-themed battleship sounds awesome. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a heads up of where my head is at in regards to redeems and stuff. There are also, like, going to be little rewards and stuff. Either, obviously, donations can be made a number of ways now. It can either be done via Super Chat, it can be done via memberships. I will count memberships. And you can do it over Ko-fi instead of YouTube, which I think I have clarified before that I prefer, because Ko-fi doesn't take a 30% goddamn cut of that, so it's also better on your own because you're not wasting money in that regard. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of also goals for, like, you know, so like a little bit of, like, you guys get a little bit of, like, a different thing. It's not like a massive thing. It's like, you know, as if you donate on YouTube, you get I say one thing, Ko-fi I say another thing, or like with the memberships, obviously that's going to be members related because it's memberships. But yeah, I'm trying to make this as interesting as possible, and also just give you guys stuff that you want. But you know, it's that Ko-fi got it. But yeah, I just want to make this interesting for you guys. But we are like 20 minutes in now. I want to see some anime boys. I want to see my boy Deuce. I want to see Deuce. I want to see him punch someone's light out like he punched that rocket to smithereens. Come on. Though hopefully he doesn't get knocked out by a giant monster this time. I think, okay, if you've read the manga, because I think some people ended up reading the manga at my recommendation. Thank you. I believe episode 4 covers chapters 6 to 8 of the manga. I heard someone say that based off the screenshots. They seem to be covering the pre-release screenshots, which is how I made my thumbnail. Thank you, whoever decided to make pre-release screenshots a promotional thing. Thank you. Don't have to spoil myself for good content or good thumbnail content. I don't know, but yeah. What's it? Yeah, that be the bye. So yeah, we might get to see one of my other faves in a semi-important role in today's episode, and I'm so happy, and we're just gonna get into it, okay? Let's get on with it, guys! Disney villain anime boys. Ooh, to be the ramshackle. Ooh. Oh, you can snort. Can you guys hear anything, by the way? To be fair, I will have to play it like a little bit longer, I think, because also so far all we've had is like crows going and then we've had Yukon snoring. Okay, dipping. Okay, guys, I'm like way too behind. I'm way too behind this, so I don't know where we at. So no, stay. You don't have to know the story. You just have to appreciate a pretty face. Don't leave me, KB. Don't leave me. Don't leave me after you just hyped up my ideas. Please, I need someone in my corner. Take it with Fee? Fee? I don't know who Fee is. Who's Fee? You spell my name right, Jesus. Anyway, we're getting back into it. Tell me if you guys can hear the audio so I can, like, turn it down or whatever. He got jammies! He didn't have those in the... Where'd he get pajamas? He's got striped pajamas. He's a banana in pajamas. When did he get those? No, I didn't even hear the crows. Yes. I'll just be hella confused. It's fine. You can't even hear the audio anyway. Even if you've watched the past ones, you're just gonna be confused. I have to pause every 5 seconds to explain the important dialogue that's going on. I'm just here to appreciate pretty faces, okay? That's all I care about. And you should too. There's a lot of pretty faces. Because they're designed to be. Also, we meet the staff this time. If it really does cover 6 to 8, I want to see the staff members. I want to see the staff members in this art style. We already really saw them in the intro, other than Crowley, but Crowley's a word I can't say because even the most heavy of swearers would look at me with disgust. But yeah, when did Yukon... This is Yukon, by the way. He's the main character. Yukon... Oh, mute! Hi! Okay, but like KB's never in my corner. I need him to stay for this one time. They're in my corner like this only time in living memory, except for when we're in a compliment battle. So I need this. I need this. Okay. Thank you, Zero, for always being in my corner. But I need this. The giant blur you put so don't get taken down. I see. Then watch along. I put the Disney Plus link in /Hulu. I don't know if it also goes onto Hulu, but. I put the link in the Discord in the general chat. Go look at that. Hi, it's I like to see your kitty cat face. Natalia seems awfully thirsty today. I didn't bring a drink up. Yes, I am. I didn't bring a drink. But yeah, you can wait to get the pajamas, bro. You went to sleep in like a black t-shirt. You get to see the colors, hear the... Well, if you do watch it on Disney Plus, you get to see the colors, you get to listen to the dialogue, and you get to actually see the full screen, because I have zoomed in on this screen. I have taken every precaution. Oh, it's the mirror! Okay. This is a mirror. That's a mirror. That is a magic mirror that is in Ramshackle for some reason. Oh, it ripples! Oh, that's... Okay, this is a difference with both, I don't know if I don't think they illustrated it this way in the manga. They definitely didn't do this in the game. In the game, the mirror does glow a bit, but it doesn't ripple. It's just, you kind of just zoom into the mirror, and then the ensuing sequence, which you will soon see, occurred. So he needs to cover it, show you. No! Don't jinx it, please. This could actually get me taken down if Disney finds out. I'm gonna have to private all these after the watchalong's done. Oh, they didn't actually use the. Oh, that's a shame. I was half hoping after the intro sequence. So, if for people who weren't here, like KB, thank you KB for giving me an excuse to talk about previous VODs, or streams, whatever. In the first episode, they had a sequence of when they were doing the intro sequence where Crowley was yappering for no reason. They used footage from the original Disney movies, so I thought they would maybe do that with these little vision sequences is the best way I can describe them, because even in the game we still don't know what these are. We just know they happen, and they kind of like, they let the player character, who's never watched a Disney movie in their life and doesn't even know what Disney is, just lets them know, like, hey, something similar to this is about to occur. This is what I mean. I can't help putting it down for you. You're not welcome. It's so mean. I wonder if they're gonna talk. Painting the roses red. Oh! Okay, so Alice is speaking. I was honestly a bit. I was wondering if maybe they would have it appear as text on the screen for her dialogue. Because in the manga, the way they did this, rather than have it be speech bubbles like, you know, typical manga is drawn, it's done a bit like a picture book where you have the vision pictures, you know, with them painting the roses, and then you have Alice asking a question. They do like a spread page of the whole scene, and then they have the words written at the bottom, like I said, like it's a picture book. So I thought maybe they'd go that direction here just to differentiate it from the rest of the story, but or like the rest of like the animation sequences or whatever. Though they have done very well at recreating the Disney style here. Very much impressive, much impressive. Who is Crowley, guys, and why is he a crow? Yeah, Crowley's the headmaster, and just search him up and you'll understand why. You will understand why. Wait, she started early today? That's why I didn't see a notification. Yeah, I started like 5 minutes earlier. Not to brag or anything, but I started 5 whole minutes early. But yeah, I don't think this is Alice's original voice actress, unfortunately. I don't know who's playing her. It's okay. It's either they've ripped the voice work from the original movie and cleaned up the audio quality, because this doesn't have that old-timey sound to it at all, like, you know, with classic Disney movies. So I don't know if they somehow managed to clean up that audio, or if they've just hired a brand new voice actress, or if it's maybe the same voice actress for Alice, because I think she's still alive. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, but I think she is. But, yeah, it might be her reprising her role, and it's just as she's aged, her voice has changed a bit, but I don't know, it doesn't sound like the original Alice to me, but I'm gonna... Got an Irish one! That card soldier was just like, and the queen likes her roses red! We have an Irish card soldier confirmed. I knew Kato was from fucking Ireland. I fucking called it, mate. I fucking called it. And that just wants praise for being early, but it's like bare minimum. Bare minimum is on time! Excuse you. Would you? Oh no, they're not singing the song! They're not singing, we're painting the roses red, we're painting the roses red, painting the roses red, or the queen will have her head. I don't think that's how the lyrics fully went, but you know. It's a fun little tune. Okay. Someone's knocked on the door and Yukin's like, what the heck is going on? Grim! I love how they just... Okay. I find it funny because obviously they have the 2 beds here that you just saw Grim and Yukin just get out of. But... in the game, they don't have the 2 beds, it's just the one, so it's implied that you and Grim sleep in the same bed. to the point where they actually have, like, jokes about that in universe where you wake up to Grimm kicking you in the face. I'm a little sad they didn't go with that, but, you know, it's whatever. Oh, it's Ace. It's Ace at the door. It's Ace. Kick him in the face. He's got a collar on. He's got a collar on. Oh, wait, we go back there. That's a cute little thing. Wait, oh no, it's the audio. Oh no, I turned the audio off. Oh, I'm not trying to do that. Wait, let's go back a bit. That was cute. Wait 1 second. By the way, if people can't tell because of the blur, yes, this is the same collar that Grimm had in episode 1. I looked up Crowley and an old white man showed up. You're close enough. Close enough. If he was wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt, that's even closer. 1 second, look at his... Oh, you could... Okay, I'm gonna move the central blur a little bit. Look, he's got a little heart on the bottom of his shoe, because he's a heart card soldier. And he's got the little heart, because he's just hearts everywhere. He just really committed to the bit the second he got to Heartslabyul. By the way, Katie, just to, like, quickly fill you in. There's these things called the dorms in Twisted Wonderland. Or not, Twisted Wonderland is like the world they live in. It's we live on Earth, they live on Twisted Wonderland. Whole different dimension. And this is called Night Raven College. It's like a high school, but it's actually more like a UK college where you start specializing before uni. Search up the school systems yourself. I can't be asked to explain. But it was in black and white. He is that old. But yeah, so there's 7 different dorms plus Ramshackle, but that's just kind of a dead house, which is where the main character lives. Ace is from Heartslabyul. They actually do... Yo, I need to go. I bought something on PlayStation, which doesn't let me download. No, it doesn't even show up. Oh god. Good luck, Sojo. But yeah, right now, the only one you really need to care about is Heartslabyul. But they will actually, in this episode, this is where they properly explain the different dorms, so I'll just reiterate what the characters are saying as they're saying it. By the way, Ace is just saying, look, he's like, I don't want to go back to Heartslabyul, I'm joining Ramshackle, I'm transferring to your dorm. And Yukin's just there like, do you like my pajamas? I'm gonna get in trouble if I keep playing this. Twisted Wonderland. There we go. I'm wonderful. I don't know what that says. It doesn't tell me the name of the episode. I mean, it tells me the name of the episode on the thing, but I can't be asked to open it up. Yukin's like, are you gonna explain why you have that around your neck? So, this is gonna be an interesting scene. I'm just gonna narrate as it happens. So, basically, it's okay, they've skipped over a bit of content. That's sad. I'm gonna quickly explain what's just happened. So, obviously, in the last episode, it ended, half ended, with Juice and Ace getting dragged back to Heartslabyul to sing to the hedgehogs, because they sneezed, and it's a rule at Heartslabyul, like, when the hedgehogs sneeze, you need to sing to them the same day, or something. And in the manga, you see... This is kind of a lack of characterization. Them cutting the scene has kind of cut out a bit of Riddle's characterization, because you see, currently all you've really seen of him is his strict, grouchy side. After they sing to the hedgehogs, you actually finally see like a really happy Riddle. You saw him smiling at the end of the episode before, but it felt kind of creepy. And not to lie, him being smiley about the hedgehogs in the last episode was also creepy. Like, in the manga it was creepy when he was going on like, oh, I feel so refreshed now that we've all finally sung. And he's like, I'll let you guys, and he's even so happy that he's just like, you know what, he's still strict with them when he says it, but he's like, Ace Juice, I know you nearly made us all break a rule, but I'll let you off for now, okay? I'll let you off, just don't let this happen again. That's basically what he's like. But, by the way, I'm not too upset that they've skipped over the hedgehog scene, because that was a manga exclusive one. It wasn't in the game at all. As I explained, it cut straight from... it was what happened at the mine. Watch the VODs, KB. I can't be asked to explain everything. Is this like Harry Potter or something? Yes. Harry Potter, but anime boys that are vaguely inspired by Disney villains. Where was I? In the game, it's just, you go to the mine, you come back with the Mage Stone, they go back to the dorm, and then this is the scene that happens after they've gone back to the dorm. There's no messing around with this hedgehog business, but, you know. Goodbye. But yeah, so I'm just gonna narrate as this goes along. I just wanted to fill you in on a bit of skipped content, because I'm assuming if they're showing this, they're not gonna show that bit. Sorry if I actually spoiled in the end. Oh yeah, he's just going straight to the fridge. So that's a fridge, by the way. It looks like a cupboard, it's a fridge. These are strawberry tarts, as you can see panning across the screen. Ace is very happy. That was the smuggest face. Give me a second. Let me pull that face back up. I can't show too much of it, because it's like, obviously it's censored, but look at that freaking smug face. Look at that freaking smug face. Ah, Ace Trapolo, you truly have the most punchable face in the entire Twist cast. What would we do without you? So he is now eating one of the tarts he's seen. Why is this so detailed, him eating this tart? Oop. And here comes Riddle, the house warden. Oh, shit! Wait. Okay, I'm glad the censors are getting... I was not expecting that to be Riddle's face. I was not expecting that to be Riddle's face. Oh my god. Look, he's so angry. He's so angry he doesn't have eyes. He's so angry he doesn't have eyes. Oh my god, that's actually, I love that. No, I have to show the full thing of that. Look at this. He's just got a dark aura all around him. I love how he's also, for some reason, still beautiful. It's like late at night, dude. Take it off. You don't have to wear it 24/7. Punchable with the F did Ace do? Okay, I've said this before. Manga and now anime Ace, not that bad. Game Ace, and especially novel Ace, when you first meet him, absolute asshat. You literally, they built, he's one of my, okay. I drag on Ace all the time, but his character development is one of my favorite in the game, because the game has more of him in it, so I know his full arc. So so take every insult I fling at him with a grain of salt, but when you meet him, oh my god, you want to punch him in the face so bad. But to be honest, I'm with Riddle on this one. Never mess with someone else's tart. Okay, this is, the situation is a bit, it's not technically his tart, it's technically so you know in Alice in Wonderland, I'm just gonna let the scene play out. You know how in Alice in Wonderland, they have, oh god, that is such a menacing aura. Well, sorry, I'll continue explaining in a second. I want to hear Paul Castro's VAing, voice acting. Oh, he is pissed over this tart. That is... Ooh! I'm so... I need to... Oh. Oh, I wish I had Yandere art with this eye expression. Riddle, why are your expressions so good, my guy? This is the second time. Well, the third, maybe if you count my reaction to him, last episode, but second time, you're catching me off guard so happily with your expressions. Thank you, Innovation Team. Thank you for treating this boy so well. Thank you. Please also treat Juice Spade this well. Please, he's my favorite. Please also treat him that well as well. Please. You did him so well in the mine with him punching the rock. Treat him as well as you're treating Riddle here. I need to stop showing off the screen. I'm gonna get fucking axed by Disney. Oh, it's an Alice Tart thing. No, it's in Alice in Wonderland got the unbirthday party. Heartslabyul also hosts unbirthday parties, so the tarts were meant for the unbirthday party. They weren't expressly riddles. But they were baked by Trey. Trey is a baker, by the way. It's not just simping over these guys. I'm simping over the animation and the voice work. Ace is just, like, complaining his ass off about Riddle. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is really funny to me. So, obviously this is a school for magic, and, KB, since you don't know, the collar blocks the user from using any magic. It's a whole thing that, again, it's gonna take forever to explain. And Yukins just said, like, you ate a slice of pie without asking. Your ability to complete any of your classes is a justified punishment. Yukins, that is not fair at all. If he was told to bake a new if he was told to make a new tart, fair enough. Replace what you've taken. Be stunted in your academic year when you've just started school. Not so much. Oh, yes, okay, no wonder they got calls. Yeah, okay, so just to be brief with it, Heartslabyul is based off Alice in Wonderland. Riddle, the guy we just saw with, like, the eyes and the crazy batshit going on that put the collar on Ace, who was the guy with the heart on his eye, he's based off or twisted from, I've said this before, but there's a thing where Yana had an interview and she said they're specifically twisted from, not based on or inspired by. So there's that, but yeah, Riddle is twisted from the Queen of Hearts, and then the rest of the members of the Dawn, which are like 4 others, Ace Trapola, who you see here, Juice Spade, who is the one I've been mentioning, Trey, Clover, and Kata Diamond, Kata Diamond is the one on the thumbnail. They're all based off the Card Soldiers. This just in Ace does not know the word shindig. Yukin is really just telling him, dude, just apologize. You messed up, apologize. And Ace is like, what do you mean? You're meant to be on my side. Oh, that was really funny. You had the basic da-dun noise for Ace there, but then, because you can practice his kendo, they had the traditional Japanese over him. He's staring down Ace. He's so... Look at Yukin's face! He's just like, ah yes, the power of Japanese music always works in the end. Have you already watched this, or are you just now watching? I'm just now watching this episode. I haven't pre-watched, I know the games, I know the first novel, because none of the other novels have been translated into English yet, and they've only released, like, 3 so far, based off the game. And I've read the manga, all the manga and the anthologies that have been released, so I know this series pretty well. I just straight up know this series really well. But the anime is a brand new thing. It is based off the manga, so there are some similarities. But yeah, this is the first time this series has ever got English dub casting. So I'm watching it in the English dub, so it's at least somewhat fresh for me. Let me continue it. Yukin is so he is the best way. Okay, the best way to describe Yukin, in my opinion, is an actual himbo. He's a himbo with an intense moral code, which parallels really well with Riddle. If you Ace is like, can I only sleep in your dorm for the night? And now the ghosts are tormenting him. Oh, poor Ace. Poor Ace. Here comes my boy. Here comes my boy. Do spade, my darling boy. My boy! You can't see his face because it's sensitive for my boy! You can see the back of his head. You can see the back of his head. And him and Ace are arguing. Oh, peak dynamic. Ace was like, is Riddle still like angry and stuff? Deuce, not real. Deuce is like, not really. He's just like just stopped other people from casting magic like only 3 times this morning because they woke up late. You have a bad measure of when someone's upset, Deuce. Unless he's heard from like its worse. Spade and Ace. Is there a Joker? Not really. There was, when the game first came out, what's it? When the game first came out, people made jokes that the main character, even though they're not part of Heartslabyul, was like an honorary member. So people were saying like, oh, main character is like the Joker of the house because you got all the other cards. So he's the Joker, or she's the Joker, because the main character can be any gender. So there was that, but there's no, like, it's not actually an official thing. The character in the game is called PS4 so for the days since it's past 6. No, nostalgia! But yeah, the main character is primarily known as the Prefect, but also it has different nicknames for different characters. To one character, they call them Shrimpy, which with Yukin, the name doesn't really make sense, so people took to calling Yukin Lobster instead, because shellfish. But then, there's also another one who calls them, what is it? 1 second. There's 2 main other names that they have. You got Prefect, or it's technically, their title's also meant to be like House Warden, the same as like Riddle and everyone else who's in charge of the dorms, but they more kind of say Kantokse, which means prefect, because technically, the main character and Grim, who's a little furball you see, they count as 1 student, so technically there's only 1 student in their dorm, so you can't really consider them a house warden when they have no students to take care of, so they're called prefect. 1 second. And the other nickname for the main character, like I said, Prefect, Shrimpy, and one other character calls him Trickster, which kind of ended up being picked up by someone else, but it's a very odd game in the most affectionate way possible. Ace is like, he sounds a bit upset, let's just wait. Yukin's like, get your ass over there, bro, and apologize. Yuka was just dragging Ace by his hand. That was so cute. And Ace is just like, there they go. Those are my future best friends. Wow, I'm in for the long haul. Oh, Ace is trying to resist. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's actually really cute. That's an anime original thing there. Graham asking Juice about like what his dorm's like, and then it's a short moment, but that was really cute. The fact they were both just like chill and smiling with each other. Because I'm gonna be real with you, usually Grim and Ace and Deuce are all at each other's throats, so it's nice to have a little calm moment with them. Or just actual. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they're actually showing off the Hall of Mirrors. I'm just gonna let the scene play and explain. So Ramshackle, the one that we just came from, is the only one that's actually on, like, the campus, like, near all the school buildings are. All the other dorms, like Heartslabyul here, which you can see, I'm gonna move it just a little bit so you guys can see this pan a little bit better. Let me just replay that bit. Because there's the mirrors. They don't have this much detail in the game, by the way. They've upped the detail for the anime. That's Heartslabyul. But yeah, the rest of the door. Again, they've added this ripple effect to the mirrors that isn't in the original game or the manga. They're just mirrors. This is meant to be, obviously the mirror thing is meant to be a reference to Alice Through the Looking Glass, because if you haven't read Alice Through the Looking Glass, obviously in the original Alice in Wonderland she falls through the rabbit hole, but in Looking Glass she falls through a mirror. So the reason why all their transport is done via mirrors, or like all their important shit is done through mirrors, is because of Alice Through the Looking Glass. And what was I saying? Right. Ramshackle, the dorm where Yukon is the only one that's actually on school campus. The rest of the... One second. The rest of the dorms are... You have to go through these separate mirrors to actually get to, because I'm pretty sure they're on different continents. But they're kind of like in their own isolated world as well. It's really weird. But yeah, this is like a little special room specifically for students to get to their dorms, which you must imagine would be very crowded after like, after class or after club time. What was that about? That was a weird scene there. Arcane, hi! Welcome to the Twisted Wonderland watchalong. We're happy to have you fall deep into this world of wonder and madness and blah 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 with us. That was an interesting scene there. That's a scene that isn't in any other medium, of Grim just standing there for like an extra second or two once everyone's gone through. I genuinely don't know what that's meant to signify. Like, this isn't even me trying to cover up for future stuff. I have no idea what that's meant to mean. I don't know if Grimm's may be hesitant because he's worried he won't be allowed through, even though he's now technically a student, or if there's something related to mirrors and transportation that he's worried about, but that's a weird scene. Yukin's going through with his eyes closed, but he's still smiling. Oh, rose petals. Oh, please, please, I'm so excited for... Oh, this... Oh, Heartslabyul looks so good. By the way, if you guys hear some, like, rain noises in the background, it's raining, so enjoy the English weather. Oh, Grim, how the fuck are you in front of us? What just happened? Okay, chills when I saw Heartslabyul because it's absolutely gorgeous in the animation style. But also, again, Grim hesitated before following us in. How did he get in front of us? Did he run in front while we were standing admiring the... While Yukon was standing and admiring the dorm? Or what happened there? Oh, hey, Bing Bong! Hello! Oh, this is gorgeous. I love this. Can't hear any rain? Good. Never mind, it's not raining. Oh, no, it's the ginger! Run away! Run away, run away, run away. Don't trust the ginger. I know you can't... I wonder how they're gonna translate this. Because, okay, in the game, this segment is a rhythm-based segment. And they kind of just skip over it a little bit in the manga. They show it's happening, but it's in the way of, like... You know when a game gets adapted and there's a certain segment that you technically have to keep in because it's important to like the integrity of the plot. Not like it's a major plot point, but it's like if you cut it out, the flow of the plot will be massively mucked up and you're going to have to make up a whole bunch of different content to make up for it. So you have to shoehorn it in even though you have no idea how to translate it. Yeah, it was treated like that in the manga. So I'm curious if they're actually gonna bother. Oh, you can like, he's painting the roses like the men in my dream. What is this? Oh yeah, I forgot. Cater dragged, I think it was Ace. Painting the roses red, we're painting the roses red. If we don't paint the roses red, the queen will have our head. Well, it's 3 a.m. I'm going to sleep. Bye, Bing Bong. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming in, even if it was for 10 seconds. Oh, yeah, by the way, you know those Instagram girls who technically aren't big, but they're constantly shoving their phones in your faces, being like, oh yeah, I've got such a big account. I'm, like, so totally popular. Let me take photos. We need to post about literally everything we do. That's Kata's character. He's induced to sound dead inside after that picture. Oh, okay, so you know Instagram? You know how it's called Instagram? In our world? You wanna guess what it's called in Twisted Wonderland? You wanna guess what they decided to go for the name of Instagram for this world? My friend is obsessed with this stuff. They made a reference to that in their art. That's the only reason I know of this. Well, like, of Twisted Wonderland or of Disney? Painting the roses red, we're painting the roses red. If we don't paint the roses red, the queen will have our head. I'm changing that song every time I sing it. I just know the first 2 lines, okay? Don't at me. Riddle, don't chop off my head, please. Please, please. I swear I'm doing my best. Magic Twistagram Magic. Yeah, it's called. It is actually Zero. You got it right on the head. It's called Magicam. Well done, dude. Who doesn't know of Disney? I don't know. Maybe you never watched Alice in Wonderland, so you didn't know what the Painting the Roses thing was about. I don't know. I'm a 3rd-year senior. That is literally his voice. That wasn't me adding any inflection onto it. It's literally how I just said that. I'm a 3rd-year senior. Kata Diamond, the aged up twink that you are. Call me KK. His faces. I love the faces he's pulling. He's so silly. He's so stupid, but he's not. He comes off as such an airhead, but he is a malicious little evolved twink. Grimm's like, this guy's annoying, can we leave, please? Oh no, we're chit-chatting. He is literally me when I do my fucking voice. Like, oh my god, when I do this voice, when I do, what is it, Valley Girl, you guys call it? He is literally me when I do this Valley Girl voice. Hey, Twisted Wonderland / Disney, if you ever need a female cater, I'm available. Because the red roses are more aesthetically pleasing than white roses. Tomorrow happens to be an birthday. Yeah, they're explaining the whole concept of birthday parties right now. I love the reference with the cake and the teapots. Cater's like, okay, before you guys go apologize to the housewarden, can you, like, paint the roses with me, please? The Leviathan just standing there with his magic wand. He's just standing there like, okay, I'm ready. Like, whatever you want. Okay. One day I'll be a VA. One day I shall indeed, Carney. And Yukin's just there like, what the fuck did I get this in my head? I'm curious to see how they're gonna treat this. He gave them patterns instead of just straight red, and they're also kind of hot pink. Oh, that's cute. Grim set the switch on fire! Grim, you meant to change the color of the roses, not turn them to ash! Oh, I love my cat failure son. You know what? This is actually... I like what they're doing with this scene, actually, because they've changed it as a way to demonstrate the power differences between the first years and the third years. Ace just like, yay! Or Deuce even, yay! Yukin's actually painting them, this is crazy. I just heard Deuce in the background go, oh dang it! And when she becomes a VA and gets big, I'll cancel her. What are you gonna cancel me on? Give me one thing you can cancel me with. Oh, look, it's the hedgehogs and the flamingos. They're so cute. They're so cute. It's just one of the things you gotta memorize. Like... Oh, it's another panel show of Riddle. Oh, this is kind of like the one in the intro. Oh, no, this was in his trailer. If you weren't following the release of this anime, the way that they've been doing it is that they've released a set of character trailers alongside the main trailer. This was one of the scenes in Riddle's trailer. Ace has finally remembered what they're here for. You're looking for riddle? Then riddle me this. Cater's like, why didn't you bring a replacement tart, dude? He's not gonna accept your apology with that one. Rule number 53, anything you've stolen must be replaced. Which is honestly the most actually, like, sensible of the rules, can I say? That's actually the most, like, normal of the rules of Heartslabyul. If you steal something, you have to replace it. That's it. Yeah, what are you expecting? I don't fucking know how to deliver it via flamingo. Deuce is trying, my poor boy. I don't know, but I'll find a reason. Tell me when you find one, because I am gonna be uncancelable, baby! No, Twitter's probably gonna find something. Oh my god. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Wait, okay. Okay, Kate is saying he's gonna kick them out because he doesn't want Riddle to see them and get angry that Ace hasn't bought a replacement tart. But oh wait, this is so cool. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm gonna shut up and just play this for a second. Ooh. Oh. Split card! Wait, that's really cool! Wait, they actually gave him a special animation for his unique magic. I didn't think they didn't do that with Riddle, so I didn't think they were gonna do, I didn't really, what? Hold up. Okay, with Riddle, you didn't get a single bit of, like, special animation for his unique magic, but now they've gone and done that, like, card shuffle thing with Kate. That's so cool! Wait, why did they do that with Riddle? Oh yeah, by the way, Kate's unique magic is that he can clone himself. Why are they shoving everyone else out? It's just Ace that's gonna bother to stay. It's only Ace that has to leave. Everyone else can stay, dude. Why are we all getting kicked out? Oh, and they disappear into card. By the way, his unique magic is called Split Card. That's why there's a card theme. I know it's also Heartslabyul, but you know, card theme. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I really hope. Oh. Okay, no, Trey's unique magic is probably going to be shown in the next episode, so... Oh yeah, they have phones in Twisted Wonderland. I know, it's probably pretty obvious after Cater, but even though it's like a magic place, it's still pretty modern. They actually have a specific like magical tech bit that they somewhat explore. It's not super important to the plot until maybe... Well, actually, from very late in the story, it gets a bit more important, but for right now, it's not really, but you know. Teachers! It's the teachers! Ooh. Devious crew! Oh, sorry, I need to show him off. Oh, that's, this guy is, the staff, they're not based off one specific, like, movie. They're all based off, like, different, they all have their own, like, villains they're based off of. Devious Cruel, you might be able to tell by the coat, even though it's sepia-toned, he's based off Cruella de Vil. Also by the name. Who's Ace based off of? He's based off, okay, barring Riddle, all the students in Heartslabyul are based off of primarily the card soldiers. He's based off, the Heart of Cards card soldier. Deuce is based off the spade, Cater is based off the diamond, and then Trey's based off the clover. And then you have, but there's also, it's a bit hard to explain, where there's also potentially inspiration for them coming from other characters. Trey is potentially also somewhat inspired by the Mad Hatter, which people theorize about because he wears a hat. Cater is Deuce. Okay, Deuce has a hometown event in the game, and his hometown is based off like the kind of figure for his hometown. It's called Clocktown, and the event is centered around the White Rabbit, because, by the way, the Disney villains and all that are actually, like, canonical historical figures in this world. So Deuce is the one who's potentially also has some inspiration from the White Rabbit. Cater, I think his inspiration is meant to be the King of Hearts, like the really tiny dude who for some reason never gets in trouble with the Queen of Hearts, but you know, happy wife, happy life. And then it's unclear who Ace is based off of. I've heard some people say, like, oh, he might be based off of Alice. He might have some inspiration from Alice because he's the one who, like, most directly opposes Riddle, who's obviously Queen of Hearts. Obviously the person who's going to defy the Queen of Hearts is going to be, you know, going to be Alice. But at the same time, that doesn't really make too much sense because it's meant to be implied that the main character is meant to be Alice-inspired as well, but not really. It's weird. Also, there might just be an Alice in Wonderland twisted character, because there's a rival school called Royal Sword Academy where all, like, the good characters go and all that, and it's like, eh. But yeah, sorry, I need to appreciate the teachers, please. Please, you don't get much content of them. They've just got their book coming out now. Devious Cruel, by the way, he is the potionology teacher. And he calls all the students pups. Naughty pups. Oh, that is fabulous pose. I love that. He is a fashion icon, by the way. He loves fashion, and whenever there's an event that... Because there's a few times where there will be an event that centers around fashion and stuff, he will always make a guest appearance, whether it's when it's obviously potionology related because he's that teacher, or if he's just straight up like, you guys need outfits? Good thing for you, I know how to sew. When you play the game, is it you that plays as it? If you mean are you the main character? Yes, it is one of those type of... It's a visual novel. So it is meant to be you. The main character's default name is actually you, but like the Japanese name you. It's Yana trying to be making a clever pun with her English knowledge. It's amazing. But the main character is meant to be either you or like just, you know, your frickin' OC that you shove in there. Ooh, it's Train! Wait, let me show off the cat. That's Lucius the cat. That's probably good enough hint as to who Train's based off of. There's Train! The oldest faculty member, kind of, except for Crowley, but the most visibly aged. They've made his head darker. Like, a little bit. Or maybe it's just like, the way that they've highlighted it that makes it, the main body of it, look darker. But yeah, this is Professor Train. Train is his surname. I forget his first name. But he is based off the evil stepmother from Cinderella. And he is the history teacher. I don't know how they history of magic teacher. And he has a familiar, as you can see there, Lucius. So yeah, Lucius isn't just a cat, he's like an actual, like, magical... He's not a magic cat, but it's like, you know how witches have familiars? It's that kind of cat thing. And also, it's interesting because I think Train technically teaches 2 subjects based off how the game goes. He teaches history of magic, that's his main thing. But he also teaches animal languages, because in Twisted Wonderland you can learn to speak, like, cat, dog, wolf, lion, turtle. You can learn to speak that, and every time, like, that's brought up, it's always him, and when a student's try and, like, show off their skills, they're always talking to Lucius. So I think, unless Lucius is meant to be the animal languages teacher, but if that's the case, that's really funny. Catnaps will not be allowed, even though I love my cat. But yeah, Train is... Ooh! What is with the booba flag? Hello, booba! Alright. Hello there, Vargas! This is Vargas. This is Vargas. He is the PE teacher. His color scheme, he is the one who looks most like his original Disney counterpart when you see his color scheme. He is based off of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. You mean that? What do you mean there's a rival school? There's a rival school. Wait, okay, 1 second. Let me just go on, not starting soon. Be right back. Just so I can pull up the picture of one of the students. You're gonna meet some of them soon. But I'll just download a picture really quick. No, not that. I won't spoil, like, names and stuff, but I'm gonna show this guy off because he's gonna come in soon. And he's voiced by Damon Mills, who, like, same VA as Lenny from Genshin and Blade from Honkai Star Rail. So that's how you know it's gonna be a good time. But, 1 sec. Online. There's Vargas. 1 second. Add source. This is a manga image, not him in the game. Here you go. This is Chenya. He goes to the rival school. He comes in, announces there is a rival school called Royal Sword Academy, and then just dips, and it never comes up again until, like, Arc 4 of the game, which wasn't released until, like, 2 years later. Who's it impossible to tell who they're twisted from? Still lost, but I'm following along, guys. Yay! Took me a minute to figure Train out. Why turtle? I don't know. Turtles are cool. We love turtles. But yeah, this is Vargas. He's the PE teacher. Ashton Vargas. There you go. And he is oh, Deuce is like, you can't see his face, unfortunately, but Ace is like, oh, he's so flashy. Yuken's like, alright. And then you got Grim and Deuce in the middle who are like, he's so cool! He's like, look at the muscles! And everyone's struggling to some degree, and then you just have Yuken who's just like, getting on with it. Yeah, and Vargas is very much like those muscle head types. Oh, it's Skip 218! It's my favorite's coming soon! Oh yeah, they get free food for attending the school. Grim, my baby! My glutton's baby! My glutton... Oh, dude's getting an omurice.
how to tell the voice director didn't tell the guy the people how to pronounce their names. Grim just called Omrice Omrice. Which actually, that's interesting. It's not that important. Well, it is an important scene, but for other reasons. There's this one scene in the Savannah Claw arc, which is the next arc after this one, so the next season, where the kind of main subject of the scene is a grilled a deluxe pork katsu sandwich. But for some reason, when they translated the game into English, they called it a grilled cheese and ham sandwich. Which you don't see the graphic in the game, so it's not the I love jelly-filled donuts situation, but it's because it's because in one of the characters that wants the sandwich is based off a lion and is literally noted both in his bio and in the game itself for hating anything other than meat. So it makes no sense why he would go for a grilled ham and cheese. Oh, Yukon, that was such a soft smile from Yukon. Oh, he's just like, oh, you want this food? Sure, buddy, let's get it all. And he has such a big frickin' tray, because he's picked up everything Deuce wants. Or Grim wants. Cage is like, hey guys, you want to sit with us? This is a mistake. Never befriend your upperclassmen. You will be left alone once they leave. This happened to so many people in my school. Kate is just basically shoving them towards the table. Beware of the ginger. He has evil plans in store. Oh, it's Trey! Hi, Trey! Oh, I love his voice. I will admit, when I first heard his voice, I was a little, like, unsure if it really fits him. But now that I'm hearing it a bit more, especially here, I don't know why, but the line delivery is absolutely perfect. I'm really starting to dig his voice now. Free food? How do I become part of the squad? I don't even care if it's bland. I have bland food because too much taste overloads my senses. Well, I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing for you. But the ghosts that, like, cook all the food are like, well, in life, they were the equivalent of Michelin star chefs. So the food here is absolutely top-notch quality. Like, when they say in the game, or, like, at any point, this is, like, the top arcane academy in the world, it is the top arcane academy in the world. They do not squander on anything. Mainly because, well, Crowley's afraid of getting bad PR. When do we see the evil women? KB, I don't know how to tell you this. The game is an all-male cast. You don't really see any women in here. Like, ever. Two of the few friends I made were juniors. Oh no, Zero, I'm so sorry. Cater just called him and Trey their big bros. Cater, you do not deserve that after kicking us out, after making us do your goddamn labor. When do I see the cat boy with awful bangs? He's so cute. He shows up. He will either show up next episode or the episode after. And he will definitely show up in the last episode, but his first appearance will be in either the next or the one after episode. It's okay, I'm by. When do I see the evil man? I mean, Crowley will show up probably in a minute, so there's your evil man right there. Fucking stupid-ass principal. Stupid-ass mask. Oh, they're explaining the houses here. I can explain the houses, finally. Heartslabyul, based on the strictness of the Queen of Hearts. It's Alice in Wonderland themed, but more specifically Queen of Hearts themed. Savannah Claw, based the indomitable spirit of the King of Beasts. Oh,
No, I accidentally moved. No, I did a bad thing. 1 second. I accidentally skipped back up a bit. Sorry. Savannah Claw, basically what I was just saying. KB, they're referred to by titles in this show / game / whatever, rather than by their names. The only reason the Queen of Hearts is still called the Queen of Hearts is because I don't know the reason, they just couldn't think of a different title for her. They couldn't even change it to like the Hearts Queen for some reason. How old are the characters? Majority of the cast range from 16 to 18. There is one 20-year-old. There's one 20-year-old. Yukin, the main character from the mangas, their age changes depending on... Well, sorry, the main character's age changes depending on who you are. The teachers, we don't know the ages of, but Sam the shopkeep, who unfortunately didn't show up here but will show up next episode, I'm pretty sure. He looks pretty young, so most people speculate him to be in his like mid-20s. Cruel and Ashton are both theorized to be in their late 20s to early to late 30s, so like within that 10-year range. And then Train is very old. He's actually referenced in the game to have 2 daughters who have long graduated and had families of their own. So you should just see from him, he's a probably like 60 plus. Really don't know why this guy's at a school instead of a retirement home, but yeah. And then you had the Fae characters, who age is weird with them. One of the Faes are like 200 plus, another one is 700 plus, and then there's another one who's like also probably around 700 plus, but it's hard to tell. But yeah, sorry, back to the dorms. Savannah Claw is where Leona is, right? However it spells her name. Yeah, Leona's the 20-year-old. Yeah. Okay, they're also explaining... There's Leona! You were looking for Leona? There's Leona. They're explaining the dorms a bit better. They kind of skipped over Heartslabyul, but they're basically saying, like, if you're a Savannah Claw student, if you look at Savannah Claw, they're mainly filled with, like, athletes. Savannah Claw is, like, the jocks. These are some old-ass teachers. Not really! They're pretty young for teachers. At least in my experience. In the UK, though, they would be considered pretty young. Most teachers in the UK are, like, in their 40s. Octavianil, the benevolent spirit, based off the benevolent spirit of the Sea Witch, aka Ursula. These guys are all second years. And there's Azul, voiced by Alejandro Saab, aka Sayu, aka goddamn, this guy has every white-haired spirit / magic / energy-using boy under his belt, doesn't he? They kind of skipped over there, but basically Octavianil, their main thing is that they run a restaurant in the dorm. Scarabia is bottled. Scarabia is based off the mindfulness of the Sorcerer of Sands, aka Jafar. And weirdly, this doesn't show up in the game, even though they specifically call it out, but they specialize in stuff like in fortune telling, astrology, stuff like that. Like the mystical version of the arts. Yeah, so basically all the students in there are typically quite smart as well. Octavianil and Scarabia are both very high up in terms of test scores. This is how they make a reference to the Snow White movie with this by specifically saying that the oldest dorm is Pomafiore, because obviously Snow White, first ever Disney movie. Visual novels aren't my thing unless it's like romance or horror, maybe. This one,
well, the game itself it's a primarily visual novel, but also has rhythm elements, and it also has turn-based combat elements, gacha elements, and like general raising card level elements. Matt Pam, hello, it's okay. It's okay. We have like 7 minutes left of the episode, so we'll probably reach the 2-hour mark. But yeah. Pomafiore, the oldest storm, based on the tenacity of the beautiful queen, not the evil queen. They excel in like potionology, and they're okay. So they specialize in potionology, and they also they're also they're the pretty girls of the school. All of them very much are very centered on their appearances, and I'm just gonna show off Vil, the pretty princess that he is, or sorry, the pretty queen that he is. Beautiful queen that he is. Yeah, they apparently actually have a brewing lab in their dorm, but you never really see it, unfortunately. Ignahide! Ooh! Sorry, I didn't But yeah, this one's based off the King of the Underworld and his King in the Underworldness. So this is like the techie. It's interesting. Ignahide is the dorm that is, in my opinion, the most out there in term, or like most removed from their from their movie, because you would think a dorm based off the Age of the Gods, not Age of the Gods, based off of Hercules, which is obviously all Greek gods focus, would be very historical. Would be the history dorm, would be like the old-fashioned dorm, but it's actually not. It's the most futuristic of the dorms. It's where all the techie guys go. I don't know where specifically this floating lab area is, but you know, it exists. We actually finally get to see Idia, yay! Idia in the anime, yay! And Ortho down there as well, though he's kind of covered by the blur, unfortunately. Did not fix a stream delay. It's the stream delay isn't lag. There's a 20-second difference from me talking to you guys receiving. Unfortunately, I tried to fix it, didn't work. I'm just trying to cope by reading, just praying that I don't read chat too slowly. 20 seconds after they're typed, actually. Well, no, I see what you guys say immediately, but you guys don't hear what I'm saying in response until 20 seconds later, which is really annoying. But, you know, we cope. But yeah, it's kind of why I like Ignahide Dorm kind of the most, because they were the most bold with it and trying to, like, the most subversive with it. Also, like I said, tech, outside of Ignahide, if Ignahide wasn't so tech-focused, they wouldn't have been able to talk about, like, magical tech and stuff in this world. Or, like, so it also helps a bit with the world building, so it's nice. Look at his typing speed! No, we didn't see his face! Oh, I'm so... Yeah, and then you have Diasomnia. Oh, they cut away from Diasomnia, which means we're gonna see one of my favorites soon! That's how it works. No, it's annoying. It's annoying. I'm trying to get rid of it, unfortunately. So the stream is delayed. What the fuck? It's delayed because I accidentally set it to be delayed. Back when we were still trying to figure out the lag, was it? I think Matt Pam was the one who suggested I try stream delay, because that would, through me talking and those 20 seconds of it going out to you guys, it would therefore then be, what's the word? It would be able, it might have been able to catch up a bit. Didn't work, but now that I've managed to get the stream to work and it's just not working anymore, unfortunately, for some reason, it's not changed back, even though I've changed it in settings, so, you know, that's fun. It would be so much better before. I don't know what. It's not lag. It's different from lag. This is a setting thing. Lag is an issue delay is a setting issue that I just need to fix. Now I can't set it back. I mean, I probably can. I just have to mess around with settings a bit. But yeah. At the time, sorry. No, it's okay. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. You are like usually the one who's giving advice, and honestly, I'm happier to have tried it, and to have this issue currently, than to have not tried it and to possibly still be freaking out because I didn't think to like. Honestly, the fact that you told me to go into stream delay is what then later gave me the idea to test out other settings. So it's still, even though it didn't work out as intended, it still helped out. But yeah, sorry, back to Deisomnia. Have you checked YouTube now? They usually have a tutorial for that. I know what I need to do for it, it's just, I've just inputted it wrong, unfortunately. I can't remove it during stream, it doesn't let me change the settings during stream, shut up! Let me get back to my pretty boys! But yeah, You scuff fish. Do you think you could trust her with text? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But yeah, the Insomnia is based off the nobility of the Thorn Witch. And one of my favorites is coming soon. My third favorite's coming soon. I want to see him. Show me. Oh, they're showing him off. Why are they so high up? You can't see them because of the blur. But you've got the regular students like at the bottom of those stairs, and then they're just sitting by the window by themselves. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. Everyone's like, is that a child there? Is that a child sipping tea? I knew the jump scare was coming, but I was too happy. I couldn't contain happiness. I'm sorry. Lilia! Hi, Lilia! Oh, he is one of the best characters in the game, I swear. Literally. Okay, well, some people have reasons to dislike him, but I can't. I don't see how anyone could dislike my boy. Look at him! Look at him! He also has a really deep voice. It's amazing. Well, not super deep, but it's they didn't give him like a really high-pitched voice like people were worrying. I am not old! I am not old, okay? My boy! Well, not my boy, my man. This is a very he's a fae. He's one of the older characters in the story. He also looks like a vampire. There's a lot of vampire jokes with his character, because he's like, he's twisted from the bats that show up with, with, Maleficent around her castle. A very, very niche thing to be based off of, I know, but I think we've discussed worse ones. So Yana basically took that and gave him a whole, like, vampire-esque theme, but he's not actually a vampire. He's just a fae. He's a fairy. He was a fairy. Oh, that's so gorgeous! No, they've made him so gorgeous. Please, guys, please watch this show. Please watch this show so you can see him in all his glory. I love him so much. Oh my god! He's sitting, my two faves, sitting next to each other so early in the series. He's an incredibly eccentric character. He is amazing. He dyes his own hair. He has dyed his own hair with hot pink streaks. Beautiful. Even the bats. Oh, he's like, look, you can even see he's got those slit pupils like a vampire. It's so cool. His eyes are a bit redder, I think, in the game, but yeah. You've got Lilia being like, oh yeah, sure, please come to Deisomnia. Oh, come on, come to Deisomnia. We won't hurt you. These two guys staring from where they were originally eating. You got Deuce in the corner. It's like a freaking horror thing. You got they've got the dark aura behind the blur, and then beneath the sensor thing, you got Deuce being like, oh, I'm gonna die. fed Ace a bunch of licorice candy. He's so old. He's so old. And he's gone. Oh, that Oh, he's up there again. Oh, it's so funny. You got Lilia with like this nice warm glow around him, and you have the two big on Silver and Sebek behind him, like just have the most menacing aura known to man. Oh my god. Oh, I freaking love the insomnia. They're so funny. Oh. Yeah, it's I think it's like meant to be a joke because he's a bat, but Lilia for some reason is able to hear things from very far distances very clearly. Oh, Malleus! Oh, they're showing off Malleus! But they're also giving him the back treatment like Idia. I'm a bit surprised they're giving it to Idia as well. In the game, they were... Actually, in the game, to be fair, they weren't as forthcoming with Idia's appearance. They didn't really show his face that much. So, unless you... Well, in the main story, they didn't, but if you played, like, events or you managed to pull any of his cards, you would see his face. So, it's a bit... It's weird because this kind of, like, mystique they're trying to give Idia doesn't feel the same as well, in the game you didn't really get that sense of mystique. With Malleus, you still, even if you pulled his cards, you still kind of did, because they just, I mean, they represent Idia with a tablet, or Idia. So Idia still shows up for stuff, but he only does so through his tablet. He's like, I am an introvert. I am not coming outside. I'm just gonna send out my literal iPad. It's like those VTubers going around conventions on the driving around tablets, the drive around tablets. It's basically all he does, but his is just floating for some reason. Don't ask why it can float. No one knows. Are these tattoos? Did they give these? No, they're makeup. They're makeup. Basically, this is actually a bit of kind of niche lore. I think they kind of explain it later on, but I don't know if they'll do it in the anime because it's kind of a moot point. It's basically there to pad out stuff in the game or to do a bit more world building. But basically, Katie, there is like a hat sorting system, but it's a mirror sorting system. You go up to this one mirror, you say your name, and it tells you which dorm you're going to be in, based on like the aura of your magic or whatever. And if you get placed in Heartslabyul, the dorm leader, they will look at your face and they'll be like, "What? Are you more of a heart? Are you a spade? Are you a clover? Are you a what size diamond? What side should I put the heart on your face?" And then basically after like a moment of deliberation or whatever, they will ding your face, and then the symbol will show up on your face. It's temporary, it's makeup. So after that point, you have to memorize the symbol that the house warden put in your face, because then you have to draw it every single day with makeup. So more for you if you were given the massive symbols, or even one of the hardest symbols to draw, like spade or clover. And if you got a tiny diamond like Kater there, well done you. Oh, my nose is right. Spoiling. It's not that important. It's a throwaway comment. Oh, they're explaining unique magic. Just for further explanations. Unique magic is a spell unique to the caster. We saw that with Kate's split card. That is something only he can do. And it's meant to... A unique magic isn't one like you think like, oh, I want to learn how to make clones of myself like Kater does. I'm gonna try and manifest that. It's... Unique magic is a spell that is purely from your personality and magic. It is literally just something that happens. You have no control over what your unique magic's gonna be, so pray you have a good personality to have a good one. I'd be a spade because in Dutch the word for spade is the same for the act of kicking. Fair enough. Ooh! Oh, they're showing it off. They're showing off more of Riddle's thing. Oh, it's the thing that's like the image they put on the Disney Plus thing to like be like, oh yeah, this is this is Twisted Wonderland promotional art or whatever. God, he looks gorgeous in that. Thank you, animators, for making him so pretty. As long as you follow the beep amount of rules, which isn't... Oh no, Ace! Ace! Oh no! Ace was just bad-mouthing Riddle, and guess who's just walked up behind him again? He's right behind me, isn't he? Oh, wait, that's so cool! Oh my god! They've animated Riddle into, like, Ace's eyes! Wait, that's so cool! Ironically, you can see it better in the sepia tone. In the, Ace has red eyes, and obviously Riddle's hair is red, so his face kind of merges in a bit if you're not looking for it. But in the sepia tone, because they're different shades, obviously the shades kind of separate out. So you can see Riddle's face better. That's actually really cool. Oh, I love that. Oh, that is actually a really good way to be like, oh shit. Oh my god, he looks amazing. Oh, and that's the end of the episode. So are Ace and Riddle already on bad terms because bro took his food? It's a bit deeper than that. From the previous episodes that you missed, Ace started a fight with Grim, because he insulted Grim. Grim got mad, started throwing fire at him because Grim breathes fire. And Ace started whacking it away with wind magic. And then he basically he whacked the magic. Okay, in the manga, he falls over, he gets hit down by a cauldron and then whacks the fire at the wrong place, but in the anime, in the game, he trips over and then he whacks the flames towards the Queen of Hearts statue that showed up when they were showing off Heartslabyul. There's this whole like walkway where all the statues of the Dorm inspiration villains are just there, and he set that one on fire. So then he nearly gets expelled, and so Riddle is not pleased about that when he hears about it from Crowley, so he's already got, like, these guys are causing issues, because Deuce gets involved as well. These guys are causing issues on the very first day of school, are you kidding me? Like, he doesn't say it's to Crowley, but he's very pissed off. Then, while the whole thing of trying to not get expelled is going on, if you watch back on the VODs, basically, there's this rule in Heartslabyul where if a hedgehog sneezes, the entire dorm has to assemble to sing a song to the hedgehogs. And because Ace and Deuce were away trying to, like, you know, not be expelled, Riddle has to find them and drag them back to the dorm so they can sing to the hedgehogs. And so that adds more to his pissery. And then, obviously, as you've just seen, Ace then goes, after that whole debacle happens, like, it is literally, canonically, it is literally right afterwards. He eats the tart, and then Riddle's like, bitch, I wanted that. Because Riddle has this thing where he likes taking the first bite out of every tart at an unbirthday party, which is why, it's kind of why you can sympathize with Ace a little bit, because Riddle's reasons for getting so pissed off, barring the rule, is because he's just a bit selfish in wanting to have the first bite. Hedgehog, very odd. Are we getting another a cappella cover? Maybe. Riddle making them sing to the hedgehog. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog makes an appearance. Yeah, you thought I wouldn't shove in a reference this stream? You were wrong. But yeah, So basically, it's just a whole long list of things. It also doesn't help that Ace is really brash and abrasive and anti-authority, anti-authority, whereas Riddle is strictly follow the rules, follow my authority, do not deviate from what I say. So that even if all this stuff hadn't happened, they were naturally going to clash at some point. It's written in the cards. Don't call me a nerd. Yeah. I would love to do an a cappella cover. Unfortunately, I don't know the lyrics that well. Oh! Here we go. Anyway, let's watch the little chibi coma thing at the end. Ace wanting to punch Grim again. Beautiful. Deosomnia! More Deosomnia content. Lilia coming in like, I went shopping! Hey, Sylvie. Lilia's like, someone's like, why do you have so many bags? I went to every store that looked like its style would suit my meek and adorable features. Excessive shopping indeed, Silver. Oh yeah, by the way, the coma, obviously coma focuses on the details that are in the game, that wouldn't really be explored in the anime, but Lilia is part of the light music club, except he's a metalhead, so there's nothing light about it at all. Oh, it's a fashion show! It's a Lilia fashion show! Ah! Apparently, he's justifying this by saying he bought it for that. He's like, Silver, be my audience. Why? Okay, I have to show this. He's a... It's literally just a rabbit costume. It's literally just a rabbit costume. What is this? Oldest motherfucking student, by the way. Oldest motherfucking student. He's made Silver wear it. He's made Silver wear the freaking bunny hat. The next outfit, a squirrel costume. I'm sensing a theme. Oh, Lilia, I love you and your goofiness. He's eating a nut. He's made Silver put on the whole bunny costume. Oh my god. Is he gonna make him wear the chipmunk costume or squirrel costume now? He's they're both Oh, he's got more. He's bringing out more. Oh my god. It's the owl. No, it's a Sleeping Beauty reference. It's the owl that steals Prince Philip's coat. It's got its cape and his hat. Idia Shroud is his name. I know the dude well because that's my favorite. Idia Shroud is the one with the blue hair. Yeah. Yeah, Idia Shroud is the one with the blue flame hair. You can't see that it's blue in this because obviously it's sepia tone, but yeah. He's even got a little beak thing. Okay, I can't really move anything to show off Silver anymore. But he's got the rabbit head, the chipmunk body costume. He's carrying Lilia's guitar with his chains and all that. He's got roses around his ankles and on one of his ears, bows around his neck in the same ear as the rose. What looks like a purple flower and a bunch of holly and mistletoe on one ear, and then he's got these heart clips and star earrings and like leather studded bracelets. Oh, poor Silver, poor Silver. Why are you dressing as an owl for a metal concert? Where's your accessories go? Oh. He's committing to wearing that owl costume to the next, not the next club meeting, the next show they put on. That is amazing. It's so stupid. Oh, they had one of the DS. Wait, who has gloves? Who has gloves? It's either no, Malleus's arms are a bit. I think that's Silver. They had their anime putting it down, unless it's meant to be a general student. But I think Silver is the one who that arm length looked like Silver. But yeah, that was episode 4. Can't believe an hour passed already. 2 hours actually. It's the most light after all. Death is long asleep and I'm a light sleeper, so it must work like that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, oh my god. Ah. More than an hour. 2 hours. Nearly 2 hours. See, I knew you should have stayed. Thank you for staying. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to add. I just switched it to the screen so wouldn't get caught out with anything. But yeah, how did you guys like episode 4? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I believe Natalia has almost been a streamer for a year. God damn. Oh, I'm old. I'm streamer old. I've not had my first streamer birthday, but I'm still streamer old. Crazy cat. Love the cat. It's like, Jesus, that's kind of weird. I know, it just don't feel that long. It's strange. Yeah, like me. I know where you're going with this joke, Staljo. Don't at me. Yeah, that's episode 4. Hey guys, I want more Twisted Wonderland merch. If you donate, I will show it off on Twitter. Not to I know we got the donathon coming up, but it must have been good because I wasn't there. No. Let me tell you how much I like the episode so I can hear you answer in 10 seconds because of the freaking delay. I was calling you the crazy cat. I can't be a cat. I have wings and fishy features. I am literally a cat's tummy's dream, unfortunately. You so much shown the penguin. I have 3 now. I have 3 penguins now. I've got Num Num, I've got Chabwick, and I've got Snowcone. Snowcone, I want it like a fair thing. Oh wait, okay. I was just saying, you're like a proper streamer right now. No, I know, it's okay. Okay, no more, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, it's the stream anniversary donathon. But also, if you wanna donate a little earlier, like right now, I'll write it down and I'll count it. I want to let me get Twisted Wonderland merch, please, support my addiction, please. 3, Snowcone, very cute. He is very round. Snowcone is very round. Originally I was gonna call him Snowball, but that felt a bit too basic, so I decided I'm gonna call him Snowcone. You're very much scuffed, but you're a streamer. Oh god, I'm a streamer. I will show them off if you guys donate and let me buy Twisted Wonderland merch. You can't see it right now, but I'm smirking. I'm doing the evil cat smirk. Showing off your merch. Hey, if I ever get to the point where I can produce my own merch, I'll show that off too. I mean, one of the goals I had in mind was primarily to be art for the streams initially, but also I was thinking oh, well, if they reach that goal, then maybe I can turn it into kind of a merch thing, but free merch where it's wallpaper things or desktop paper things. Sell out. Fat penguins. He's yeah, Snowcone. He's a very round. I was gonna post him, but it was hard to at the time. I took a picture at the time, but then I was like, shoot, there's literally no way I can post this photo without showing off my hand. So I had to be like, okay, I'll do it later. For the stream anniversary, I'm finishing the Batsu. Oh yeah! Oh, Batsu! Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot I was meant to be with Sari, so yeah, it's not gonna work for the anniversary. I'm sorry, Sari. Does that substitute a donation? It won't add to the final thing, but I'll give you one of the, like, donation rewards for it. I'll give you one. If you manage to finish it in time, I'll give you one of the donation rewards for it. One of the solo ones, like you know, donate, you get this thing. Do you guys okay, before I sign off, this is one last thing that I need to ask. What do you guys think about, like, so there's people who are like, oh, I'm gonna write your name on my body, which I'm not gonna do because I don't show my body, but then I've seen others take it where it's like, oh, I'm gonna put your name on my model, and I'm like, huh? So I don't, is that something people enjoy, having their name on, like, the streamer they're watching's body? Is that a thing? Is that a thing that people like? Oh yeah, look at the vote. Oh, what was it? It was the ASMR rambling stream that went out, didn't it? Oh, like Latte? Latte did that? I don't know, Latte did that. Now I feel like an asshole. Yeah, let me answer this. We'll see. 10 KB. I don't like that idea. I mean, fair enough. Wasn't really sold on it either. It didn't seem like something you guys would like. So, I think it's weird. I wouldn't care for it. Yeah, I figured. I wouldn't. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not something I'm really interested in either. But I figured throw it out there just in case you guys were like, eh. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to sign off now. Okay. Okay. Are you? Shut up with your 10-second rule thing. Okay. Okay. That's something I'd want, but who knows. If people want it, they can ask for it or something. I don't know. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna sign off. Because it's late. I have been talking for 2 hours straight, screaming for 2 hours straight, and have not had a drink. Not my thing, but not going to oppose it either. I'll say it's an optional reward, maybe. We'll see. What to do with sticky notes is different than drawing it on your VTuber model or, well, body. Oh yeah, you get sticky notes and put it on the wall. I don't have sticky notes. Or though, actually, I have sticky notes, but it's the long, thin ones, not the big ones that people usually use. I'll say the thing. Fine. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are. Mwah. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching Pretty Boys with me. Bye-bye. Wait, I forgot. Wait, no, I don't have outro music. 1 second. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, do, deal with this until I have enough. Do, 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 do. Or, but I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, that gleaming jet's a fucking advert, goddammit, do do. And I know it's true that dreams are not although they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do, love you once, the way you did once upon a dream. Bye. Ignore the fact I forgot to turn it back on. You took longer than 10 seconds, Suffer KB. Bye.